moments from now at Chase Center in San Francisco. The Clippers taking on the Warriors. For Los Angeles, 2 wins and 1 loss to start the season. They want to maintain that winning track. Warriors, Clippers, only here on 2K Sports. Hello and welcome, everyone. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat.
And you know, for that matchup with Oklahoma City, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Garland. And it's Jackson in at the 5. And for the Warriors, they've got MP. Stephen Curry's out there with Anthony Melton. And there's Porzingis. And it's Butler in at the 3. And Craig, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin.
With a little bit of style, John Collins up and off his feet.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by MP.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Collins looking around. Good defense by MP.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Back to Butler. Curry wide open. And the Warriors another 3.
Boy, how fast is Stephen Curry's release on the catch. Wow.
Here's Garland. Outside Leonard. Kicks it out to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Garland, that's for 2. The Warriors pull it in. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. And the rejection by Collins. Now, here's Garland. Pass to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Collins, a screen on Curry. The wide open look here for Garland. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
This is one of the game's better 3-point shooters. Darius Garland in the house.
So, a lot to appreciate here, Doris, in the game of John Collins. He has been a highly productive pro.
He's been a consistent rebounder. We know he can make shots on the face-up game on the offensive end of the floor. And you're right, there's been a consistent 16 points, 8 boards right in that vicinity since he's entered the league.
Pass to Garland. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
He's been on a nice little run in this first quarter. He is laser focused.
And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Great open look there. Curry's got 8.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And, guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Outside Leonard. Back to Garland. Drills the 3-pointer. Garland's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. So it's the Warriors now. And a deep three from Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the middle. Garland with the bucket. 11 points in the game.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Pass to Melton. MP inside. Working on Collins. MP sets the screen for Melton. No good with the triple. The Clippers leading. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
And it's Mathurin missing. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Grizzlies. MP with a screen on Garland. Collins grabs the miss. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Garland left side. Goes up on the wing. And that's good for two.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. With some changes. MP's checked in for Horford. Butler comes in for Payton. And it's Stephen Curry in for Moses Moody. Taking a look at Los Angeles. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Jackson in at the 5 spot. Pass to Garland. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by MP. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Zinkas, he's checked in for the Warriors. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Brandon Podziemski. Clippers trail by 6. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, it seems like the entire Western Conference looked to bolster their front courts last offseason, and the Clippers were no different. Between trading for John Collins and signing Brook Lopez, they have substantially fortified their front line with size and skill.
A veteran-heavy roster. Thank you for the update, Shams.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Shot by Collins, no good. Warriors leading by 9. Melton finds MP. Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Jackson setting the pick here for Garland. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
The Warriors shooting certainly a key for them in this one. Right there, that is highlight reel stuff from MP.
Boy, MP, what a fancy finish.
So it's the Clippers now. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Curry against Garland. In the corner, Collins with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. You know, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
Oh, my goodness. John Collins with the emphatic finish.
MP with the bounce pass. And stolen by MP. Here we go, one-on-one. On its way from Curry for 2, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Warriors making a change here. Santos has checked in. Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. .131 left in the second quarter. Collins finds Leonard. Jackson a screen on Melton. A 3 from Leonard. It's rebounded by Golden State. Gotta keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. Spins. And the rejection by MP. And Curry has it in the corner. Back to MP. Oh, that's a monster jam by MP.
That's exactly what you want to see from MP at this stage of his career. Get to the rim and leave no doubt.
32 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Leonard the pass to Collins. Good defense by MP.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, I think for the Warriors, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that way. Most of the time, it's about instant gratification. And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They got to tighten things up, man. Turnovers has been a major problem. I'm surprised to see such a lack of focus from them.
This is what they're hearing in the locker room. Concentrate, fellas.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. 10-point lead. We've got Stephen Curry. MP out there with Butler. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Outside Leonard. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Here's MP. Whoa, MP throws down the sledgehammer.
And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Garland with it. 21 points in the game. Outside Leonard. Outside Garland. That falls. Nice speed that time from Leonard. Garland's got 24 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
MP dishes to Butler. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Curry kicks to MP. And the Warriors, another 3. And back in the day, guys like Bird and Magic competed for championships as rookies. But Doris, we haven't seen that in a while.
Kev, you have to remember, Larry Bird was drafted in unique circumstances. He was drafted a full year before he left college. And for both Larry and Magic, they joined talented veteran teams. That would be like the Celtics or Warriors drafting Wemby. It would be the exact same story.
And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
Jones checked in for Benedict Mathurin. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Warriors, 4th.
Well, you have to like the way they moved the ball last season. Guys were passing it around unselfishly. That was reflected in their assist totals.
Kicks it out to Jones. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. Warriors leading by 13. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. The Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home. Back to you, Kevin.
And looking to protect it. Okay, thank you, Allie. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Garland with the bucket.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
And the rejection by MP. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by MP. Porzingis has got 6.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Outside Collins. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, a big man with considerable range, folks. John Collins has to be respected beyond the arc.
MP with it. Garland picks him up. Right side Curry. Launches it. Curry making it look so easy.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Outside Leonard. Now Garland. 27 points for him. Collins wide open. He fires. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 6 assists now in the game. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. And now we go courtside for this story on Benedict.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Outside Jackson. Leonard against Melton. Outside Collins. Over MP. And the rejection by MP. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. Butler covering. Jackson up top. Leonard the pass to Jackson. Here's Collins. Guarded by Kerr. Bounce pass Collins. Butler with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway. 10 points for him. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively. Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So it's both teams making substitutions. Making some changes here. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Jones is out there with Collins. Then there's Jackson. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Leonard in at the 2 spot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And again, no good by Golden State.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Well, that's the ball handling skills of Darius Garland on full display. This guy skilled at creating opportunities.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And so it's Golden State with it. 11-point game. Golden State's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And there's the drive. And the rejection by MP. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Collins.
When you see a young player with a level of physicality, MP doing work on the inside.
The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. Clippers trail by 13. And here's Leonard. Here's Jones. Leonard looking around. Shoots over Melton. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Pass to MP. And Jones pulls it down. The Clippers shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Here's Leonard. Now Jones. The 3 is off.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Now MP launches it. And it misses. Curry against Garland. Here's Leonard. Jones outside. And he does not hit.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
That's how to throw it down with a flourish. Guys, windmill that baby home.
Oh, you're right. And he does it on the reverse just for good measure. Clippers trail by 13. Right side, Leonard. Collins outside. Lets loose a three. MP with the rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Golden State. And there's the dunk.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 40% in the fourth.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Warriors leading by 13. MP into the lane. Oh, no good on the dunk. Butler against Jones. Now here's Leonard. Not a lot of room. It's Garland. 6 to shoot. Shoots the three. MP rips down the rebound. Golden State's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Fires the three. A three-pointer. Good.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
MP outside. And down goes the three.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Outside Leonard. Batum scanning the floor. And get the three. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Leonard. MP. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
Great scoring effort from you tonight, MP, as you top 30 points in a win. Watching you play, it looked like this wasn't just any old win for you.
These are the nights you live for, Dominic. Your shots are dropping, your teammates are right there with you, fighting every step of the way. This is what you think every night's gonna be like when you're a kid dreaming about making it to the league. So I make sure to appreciate every game when my reality matches my dream.
Great, MP. Thank you.
I appreciate you believing in me, Dominic.
Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it very much, Dominic. Thank you. And that's going to do it tonight.
I'm planning a beach trip next week.
Never a bad decision. What's your go-to activity?
Well, I've been doing a bit of skimboarding lately.
I love a day at the beach.
Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their rotation.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be tough, but they've got to hold strong.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. We've got DeAnthony Melton, Kristaps Porzingis out there with MP. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Santos in at the 3, the small forward. And from Milwaukee, at the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then it's Gary Harris. And it's Rollins in at the point. Lots of basketball-savvy vets on the floor tonight, Grant. These guys know the game inside and out.
Well, the IQ is so high on both sides. You know, B.A., you expect to see lots of intelligent play, and I always get excited to see teams with this much experience.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Kuzma outside. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. On the topic of Curry, Coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. We'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Throw it down on the lob.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Now here's MP. Really played well against the Clippers in his last game. Porzingis passes to MP. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Antetokounmpo. Bam!
Can't let Antetokounmpo get deep positioning like that, because this is what happens.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Curry from deep three-point land. And again, no good by Golden State.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching the over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and then signing the starting center of their arch rival Pacers in Miles Turner. A bold move, to say the least, but they feel he's a perfect addition.
A two-way talent. All right, Shams, thanks very much. Pass to Rollins. On the wing, Kuzma. He had 9 points in his last time out. That one drops for him.
Off to a perfect start, and you can see their confidence growing.
Here's Curry. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now MP lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Rollins. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Portis. Good D by Porzingis.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
Melton finds MP. Three-pointer, no good. The Bucks leading by 3. Here's Porter. And he starts out with a miss in this one.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Porzingis nails the baby hook.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
And it's Porter with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Out to the right wing. Antetokounmpo for 3. And another miss by Milwaukee. The Warriors have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Curry's got 8.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Pass to Harris. The Warriors pull it in.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way up.
19-footer. Back to MP. Tries again. And he lays it in.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Here's Porter. Still no points. Pass to Rollins. Inside. And the basket by Antetokounmpo. The Warriors leading. MP, the pass to Curry. Another three for Golden State.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Rollins. Antetokounmpo, left side. And he drives in. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
When you look at the long strides and athleticism of Antetokounmpo, he gets coming at that goal. It's hard to stop him.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Portis gets the bucket.
Hard not to love the energy Portis plays with. He's not letting inside contact stop him or derail him at all.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Jang, he's checked in for Harris. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Melton. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 10 points for him, and another miss by Milwaukee. MP against Antetokounmpo. The three from Curry. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists in the game. Bucks trail by 4. Porter, the pass to Jang. Back to Porter. And here is Antetokounmpo. Outside for Porter. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Hawks. They pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
I think for the Warriors, they're in the midst of a bad stretch. Now, the good news, guys, plenty of games left for them. It's early still in the season. Maybe, just maybe, they turn it around.
No one covering. MP's got 5 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
Outside Porzingis. Puts up a 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for Porter. And the three-pointer goes.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
51 seconds left to play in the first. It's Podziemski on the wing. The 3 from Curry. Knocks it down from distance. 17 points in the game.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He had 25 points in his last game. And the foul called on MP. Going with almost an entirely new group here. Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Nance. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Jang. And Harris is subbed in for Prince. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. MP's checked in for Draymond Green. Santos comes in for Payton. Melton, he's checked in for Moody. And it's Stephen Curry in for Podziemski. On the floor for the Warriors. They've got Stephen Curry. MP is out there with Al Horford. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Santos in at the 3. Sinks the tray.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Back over to you, Brian.
That's his superpower. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Bucks trail by 10. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 10. Porter's shot is off.
Trying to match threes, sometimes you get too amped up, and it affects your ability to knock down the shot.
MP, a screen on Harris. Back to MP. The three ball. And the Warriors with another three.
At this stage of his young career, MP knocking down jumpers, that is very encouraging.
Curry against Porter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Will it go? Yes, sir! Giannis showing the range.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
The Warriors lead by 10. MP with it. Now Porter defending. Oh, got a piece of it. Now Milwaukee moving it up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Al Horford.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Rollins, he's checked in for Porter Jr. Porzingis is checked in for the Warriors. Curry splashing one down from 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Rollins passes to Portis. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Curry's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And stolen by Porzingis. Curry against Portis. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Curry. The 3. Oh, Curry making it look effortless. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Here's Rollins. He's covered by Curry. 1:51 left in the first half. Giannis. Oh! Giannis powers it down with force.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 6th assist of the night. Kuzma outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Right side Porzingis. Portis with the steal. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard it.
The Warriors lead by 11. Curry looking it over. From deep, MP. Another 3 for Golden State.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws, and they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed.
so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. Back after this.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for Golden State. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Golden State Warriors.
You have certain players that live and die by the three. Right now, they are L-I-V-I-N, living. Can it continue this way? I don't know.
Yeah, normally you preach a balanced attack. Maybe these guys don't need it. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Then it's Gary Harris. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Rollins in at the 1. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by MP. Pass to Santos. Three-pointer. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 8 assists here tonight. Here's Kuzma. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Melton. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Back to MP. The 3 from Curry. And the Warriors with another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
To the inside. Portis. Soft touch off the glass. Portis has got 5 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And here's Curry for 3. Knocks down the long J. Curry's got 38 points.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Out to Harris. For 3. Pass to Rollins. On the wing, Kuzma fires from deep. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Curry. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Down low. Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
The slam from Portis, impressive. Using that size around the rack.
And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, Another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
Here's MP. Drives to the hoop. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Melton against Antetokounmpo. Here's Harris. The Warriors pull it in. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Curry with it, now guarded by Harris. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Come on, man, so aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
Good chance here for Antetokounmpo, and it's MP with a rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
The Warriors lead by 20. It's stolen. Here's Rollins. He's covered by Curry. Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Rollins. 6 on the shot clock. And then Portis with the dunk.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And so it's Golden State with it. Here's MP. Oh, misses the dunk. Kuzma, right side. Portis' shot is off. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Golden State. It's an 18-point game. Melton outside. Back to MP. Pass to Santos. MP outside. 6 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Curry. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line.
Timeout.
Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
The Bucks trail by 17. Porter, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis working inside.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
The Warriors have gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. Pass to Podziemski. Back to MP. From downtown. Drops in the 3. MP's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal.
Group getting ready for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Turner. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Kuzma. Jang, he's checked in for Harris. And Prince is subbed in for Rollins. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And here's Porter outside. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 4 rebounds now. And so in the game for the Warriors, Brandon Podziemski out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's MP. Then there's Al Horford. And it's good! Another from 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Now it's a 4-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
Pass to MP. Horford outside. And here's Podziemski. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's MP with a rebound. The Warriors lead by 22. Outside Curry. From deep, MP. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
For Porter Jr., I think it's about shot selection. Taking smart shots, including when he's in close.
MP, a screen on Prince. Takes a 3. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Here's Antetokounmpo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the Tide.
And the Warriors making a change here. Here's Rollins. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over MP. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Podziemski. Payton finds MP. And the foul on Gary Harris. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's 4 fouls for him tonight. He needs to pick his battles wisely going forward.
And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
The Warriors have gotten 8 of 15 during the 4th quarter. Pass to MP. The 3. Nails it from 3. MP's got 35 in the game.
Displaying the range right there. Good to see MP taking and making that kind of shot.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Harris on the wing. To the paint. Here's Portis. Oh, MP with a block.
Love the defensive stand by MP right there. Got the position he needed and sent it back.
Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane.
1:43 left in the 4th. Knocked loose. It's stolen by MP. On the wing, Payton. Outside Podziemski. Pass to MP. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their 2nd and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
He was the X factor for sure. He shored up so many areas for him, walking away with a triple-double.
Spencer's checked in for the Warriors.
The combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Antetokounmpo against MP. Kuzma outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. And Giannis throws it down.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Antetokounmpo against MP. On the wing, Payton. MP outside. Outside Podziemski from behind the arc. And he can't get that one.
Yeah, good rebound, Giannis.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. Your team asked a lot of you tonight, MP, and you came through across the board to secure a triple-double in the win. How does it feel?
Hey, my teammates know I'll do whatever's humanly possible to help us win games. So as long as it's legal, you know, I can't be getting in trouble. I ain't trying to mess this up.
No.
Triple doubles are plenty legal, so I went with that tonight, and we got to win. So.
Well done, MP. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Brian.
As always, thank you, Jennifer. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports.